Today, we're doing something pretty amazing. We are diving straight into Chapter 20 of Dr. Kumud Singhal's book, Stay Cool, Stay Happy, to unpack a seriously practical concept. Look, if you've ever felt like your brain is just totally frozen, like a web browser with 50 tabs open all at once, or if you're just completely exhausted by the endless digital drama of modern life, you are absolutely in the right place. We are going to explore this incredible ancient framework to help debug your overloaded modern mind, and we're going to do it in a super logical, structured way.
So let's just dive right into it. Think about this. What if you could compress the entire universe into a single sound? Now, if you're constantly dealing with the overwhelming noise of your daily digital life, I know that probably sounds completely impossible. The idea of compressing all of human experience, every single stress, every joy, literally every physical object into one tiny file? No way, right? But the fascinating thing is, ancient wisdom actually provides the exact source code to do just that.
We are going to treat the ancient concept of the sound Om exactly like a piece of modern technology. It's essentially a diagnostic manual for emotional mastery.
Okay, here is our directory for today. First, the universal zip file. Second, folder A, waking state. Third, folder U, dream state. Fourth, folder M, deep sleep. Fifth, the silence behind it all. And finally, number 6, the name of the Lord.
Section 1. The universal zip file. Bridging human speech. So the universe consists of objects with names and forms, right? All names are words. Words are letters, and letters, at their core, are just sounds. When you open your mouth to make a sound, it organically starts at the very back of the throat with ah. As that sound rolls forward through your mouth, it transforms into oo, and it finally ends when your lips close with m. By combining ow, oo, and m into one fluid sound, you are literally bridging the entire spectrum of human speech. It's a sonic map of absolutely everything that can be named in the universe.
Section 2. Folder A. Waking state.
Let's double-click into folder A. This represents your waking state. Think of this as your main user interface. It covers the gross physical world, the experiencer, the experience, and the experienced. This is when your 5 senses, your eyes, ears, skin, tongue, and nose, are plugged directly into the external world. Whether you're typing an email, eating a pancake, or endlessly scrolling on your phone, you are operating entirely out of folder A. You're fully identifying with your physical avatar in space and time.
Section 3. Folder U, dream state.
But what actually happens when that physical screen shuts off at night? Well, you enter folder U, the dream state. This is a subtle, completely internal world made entirely of thoughts, imagination, and what the book calls luminous memories. When you're dreaming, your physical eyes are shut tight, but you are still seeing light and experiencing full-blown events inside your head. It's distinct from the physical world, but here is the kicker. It feels just as vividly real as the waking world when you're in the middle of it.
Section 4. Folder M. Deep sleep. And that brings us down to folder M, the deep sleep state. This is exactly like putting your computer into sleep mode. There are no changing pixels, no open apps, no dreams, and no physical interactions. Everything is zipped up into pure, quiet, unmanifest potential. It's the seed state, just waiting to reboot the next morning when you wake up. Now you are still there, because when you wake up, you know you slept well. But in that state, there is absolutely no activity.
Section 5. The silence behind it all.
Okay, so we have A, U, and M. Waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. But the absolutely crucial point of this entire framework is what happens next. When you sound out the word, there is a distinct, profound silence that follows the M. That silence represents your background awareness. Think of your mind like a pristine movie screen. The waking state with its stressful texts and bad grades, the dreaming state with its wild imagination, those are just movies playing on that screen. The movie might have a raging fire or a chaotic storm, but the screen itself, it never gets burned. It never gets wet. That silence is the steady, unchanging screen of your awareness. It permits the movie to happen, but it remains completely untouched by the drama.
Section 6. The name of the Lord.
This massive paradigm shift reveals why this specific sound is basically the master password. When you truly understand this zip file, the sound becomes a reminder of a singular, total intelligence, often referred to as the name of the Lord. In this ancient framework, the maker of the universe and the material it is made of are not two separate things. Just like a dreamer is the very substance of their own dream world, this universal order is both the intelligence and the fabric of reality. It's the ultimate unity underlying all the diverse, chaotic noise we see every single day.
And why does this matter for you and your overloaded mind? Because when you unpack this file,
You realize you are not the temporary teenage drama. You are not the bad grade on the test, and you are not the fleeting dream. You are the constant, steady awareness experiencing it all. You are the screen.
And that, right there, is the core promise of Chapter 20 in Dr. Singhal's Stay Cool, Stay Happy. It's about deeply realizing that your true nature is already complete. You don't need to hunt for external validation to make yourself whole. You are inherently a perfect 10. So I want to leave you with this final thought. The next time you feel totally overwhelmed by the noise, when the apps are crashing, the group chat is stressing you out, and you feel like you are failing to keep up, I want you to remember the silence behind it all.